Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new around here, I make videos documenting our life in Germany using Project Life / pocket scrapbooking pages, mainly using my older stash of journal cards and ephemera. And what that means is that you'll see mostly older things that are most likely not going to be available for purchase anymore. I do my best to list all the things that I use on my blog, wanderlustdocumented.com. Today, I'm going to show you the process for the first half of April of 2019, which includes our trip to Amsterdam for our wedding anniversary. The title card has a gold and cork April and a journal card from Studio Calico. The digital version of this journal card is still available for purchase, and I will link it on my blog. For the date on the photo, I used the white Uniball Signal Broad Gel pen. I have these cute journal cards that have little tulips on them, maybe from Studio Calico, and this vellum quote cutout, but I trimmed the quote part and I added a chipboard heart by Studio Calico along with my journaling. I adhered it with some glue tape that is meant for vellum. These photos are from our day trip to an Easter market in St. Wendel. The 4x6 photo in the middle is of a crown that was decorated with decorated eggs, and these little stands had handmade stuff. It was all so cute, but I didn't buy anything this time. Unfortunately, it was canceled this year. April has two important dates for us, our wedding anniversary and my husband's birthday. For our anniversary, he chose Amsterdam and booked the flights in Airbnb, so our trip to Amsterdam is what the rest of this video is about. We took an obligatory selfie at the airport to commemorate our anniversary. My plan is to make a stamped card that will say 5 years. I love this alpha stamp set by Featurecraft. It's called Atlas and it's no longer available, unfortunately. So next you're gonna see me try different things and finally settle on one card. The ink pad is from Kelly Perky's Coffee and Donuts set. These alphas are from Carrie Bradford. The set is called Newport, and the first ink color is Versacolor 138 Seafoam. The gray is from Primo Marketing's Chalk Edgers. It looks like the color is tin can. Let's try this again. The next three colors are from Ali Edwards' Crafters Ink Bundle 3rd release. The first one is Otter Rock, then Honeyman, and then Rose Garden. Okay, so this again is Rose Garden, Kelly Perky's pink from the Coffee and Donut set, Tin Can Chalk Edger, and finally the gray from the Urban set by Kelly Perky. This chipboard heart is from Studio Calico, and I'm adhering it using the Tombow mini adhesive. The cute mini tags are from Felicity Jane, and I choose one where I could write in the date. For the trip title photo, I wanted to find something that said Amsterdam, but I didn't find anything suitable in this tour's booklet. So instead, I used a digital stamp from Carrie Bradford's set called I Love Amsterdam, which is available in her shop in both a physical and digital set. I stamped the photo in Photoshop in white and turned down the opacity a little bit. On this photo from the plane, you could see some of the tulip fields. I taped the photos together, and I trimmed a little bit off the card so it would fit in the pocket. The Airbnb we stayed at was not so great. It was an apartment up some very steep and narrow stairs. The reason the stairs are this way is that they were taxed based on the width of the building's facade, but it was the actual apartment that wasn't that great. The wood floors were not finished and we got some splinters, and the bathroom situation was pretty bad. But you couldn't really tell from the photos, and they had like a great rating. Next time we'll be staying at a hotel. While we were there, we explored our neighborhood first, which had a street market nearby. Then we started making our way towards the restaurant where we were gonna have dinner, and we decided to check out an ice bar since we had some time to kill. We'd been meaning to go to one, so it wasn't exactly an Amsterdam thing, but we wanted to try it out anyway. It was definitely cold in there. We had some Heineken and our ice glasses. I wrote down what we did that day on the today card, which coordinates nicely with the heart and the April journal card. For breakfast the next day, we walked to a place called Pluck that I saw on Instagram, and it was super cute, and I loved the acai bowl. I really had no idea how much I missed them. I added journaling with a Sharpie ultrafine marker to the photos. I picked out a label that had a little camera icon on it, and I stamped the date on it with the gray ink from Kelly Purkey's Urban Set. Some of the photos that I sent out to print had a little bit of a yellow tint to them, and they were darker than I would have liked, so I reprinted this one using my Epson PM400. I liked the sky on the other one better, but I wanted to see the details on the buildings. In the afternoon, we went on a canal cruise, and these are the photos from our walk to the docking area. Unfortunately, most of the photos from the cruise were not ideal because of the clear plexiglass. They left a cast on the photos, and you may have seen that from the video at the beginning. Here I am picking out my journal cards. The photo from the right is from our cruise, and in this spot you have a view of 5 bridges. I think it's 5 when you count them on the photo, but it's really hard to tell on here though. After our tour, we went to try the Dutch apple pie, and I forgot to take photos of it. It was such a crowded little restaurant. Then we had the Heineken Experience VIP tour, which was amazing, so I highly recommend it. You get to skip the line, which was crazy long, so that alone was worth it. But it's a small tour group, about 8 to 10 people, and you have the beer tasting paired with Dutch cheeses, and they even had some bread made with their secret ingredients. You also get the 2 beer tickets that you get with the regular experience. On our canal cruise, we had some appetizers, and the toothpicks had a flag of Amsterdam on them. I kept one, cut out the toothpick, and trimmed the edges, and I glued it back together and then adhered it to the card. Alright, I don't know where any of these 4 journal cards are from. I looked high and low to see where this Explore card was from, but I have a red one that says travel on it, and it makes me think it was from a kit from Studio Calico based on the paper and the fact that there was a print on the back. However, if you know where any of these cards are from, please make sure to drop a comment down below and let us know. The red today card I believe is from Kelly Purkey, but it could also be Feed Your Craft. The green Love This Place card is probably from Studio Calico, and come to think of it, the pink one that says Today's Adventure probably is Studio Calico as well. At the beer tasting, we were served 5 different beers, each with their own coaster, so I wanted to make an insert with them. I grabbed an 8x8 insert, and it's a Recollections one from Michaels. First, I was going to adhere them onto a piece of cardstock, but I wanted it to be see-through, especially since the circle coasters were the same size. I adhered the posters to the outside of the page protector using Suquan double-sided tape, and I started with the ones on the back. I used the markings on my cutting mat to try to get the lines on the Amstel coaster as straight as possible, and then I used the page protector to guide me for the rest of them. I love stars, so I was really tempted to have the other side of the Heineken coaster up, but I stuck with the one where you can see the whole name. The pamphlet went inside of the page protector. I adhered the Heineken coaster to the front. And I wasn't too sure what to do with the VIP wristbands, so I cut them up and I adhered them to the front. I think if I were to do this differently, I maybe would have just added photos. Here's a tip. If you're adhering something stretchy, maybe it's best that you put the tape down on the surface so that it doesn't adhere all crooked. Now that this is all done, we move on to the next and final page. On our last full day there, we went to Keukenhof, which is Europe's largest flower gardens. We were picked up from the train station and we went to the gardens. We explored all day and there were so many beautiful tulips, which are one of my favorite flowers. I wanted to put the map in the pocket, but it wouldn't fit. I'm considering putting the ticket inside the pocket. I love the tulips journal card, but it was a little too busy, so I stuck with the yellow card. It has been a while since I actually recorded this, so I was excited when I saw the white and yellow tag and a little disappointed when I went with the craft tag from Target. But I think I felt like the white one was a little too busy with the dots on it, and I wanted to do some journaling on it. Next, I want to add date on another tag, so I'm looking for one that would be suitable. I like the white one with the red diagonal stripes. I stamped a date onto it using Otter Rock by Ali Edwards. I trimmed the excess, but left some room to adhere it to the back of the craft tag. I journaled on the tag and then cut off the excess of that tag. I almost forgot the date on there. I adhere both. And once I know exactly how much is hanging off the card, then I trim it again. I also trimmed the baker's twine and tucked a little bit behind the tag. I added this heart from Ali Edwards' Week in the Life 2019 Transparency Bundle. And I stapled it with a tiny attacher. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button if you want to see more of these videos. Hit subscribe to be notified when I post my next video. I'm not sure which one that'll be, but it's gonna be either April of this year, the first part of May, which includes a light version of Week in the Life, and the second half of April of last year, which includes our trip to Malta. So stay tuned. Bye!